could eat nine in Gado. Nobody took me to be adopted. I could eat nine in Gado to take.
Were you given an Indian name? How do you say that in the language?
She grandmother gave me this name. My Jewish in Ginam, Wham Tsimshian. Okay?
Do you remember anyone else being called by the Indian names, given Indian names? How do you say that sentence in the language?
Di wila ni na it Ginam, Wham Tsimshian.
And then another question. What was the name of the elementary school you attended? How do you say that in the language?
Kukulitsa. That's the Indian name of that, I forget what you call it. It's way up above Seattle.
How do you say that question in our language? What was the name of the elementary school you attended? How do you say that in our language?
Oh, Nuwa School. Nuwa, the name of the school, Nuwa School, Kukulitsa.
Was it a boarding school or a day school? How do you say that in the language?
Boarding. They help all us kids in her ball to take care of us. In her ball, a school, the one that's taking care of the school and all that. In her ball, a school.
Who were the leaders or elders in your childhood? How do you say that in a language and then answer it?
The leader.
Yeah, council people, maybe ministers.
Who did the people look up to?
Oh,
Who the people looked up to in
all right there, Salvation Army. That's where my parents was. I was one of them. I used to wear bonnet and stuff. Teach Sunday school.
Oh, Who was the minister at that time?
My grandfather,
And who was he?
Matthew Auckland.
Oh.
And then he become in boy when you're real tough, they put gray suits on them. And my parents were like that too.
Okay, how would you say that in a language? Who were the leaders or elders in your childhood? How would you say that?
Niya had his Ursko. Niya is my father. I had his Ursko when I was small and brought up in that. Niya is grandfather.
Okay. Have you ever heard of anyone being a heritage chief?
Hereditary chief.
Hereditary chief. Hereditary chief in your time.
The chief.
Have you ever heard of anyone being a hereditary chief?
Now, can you explain what that means?
In line to be a chief, if there was a chief in a family,
Oh, chief.
where the next young
Yeah.
son would become a chief and take the name.
Gosh, he died a long time ago. His last name was Thomas. He was the chief in our family, and then he built a canoe and came over in Alaska. He traveled all the way with his canoe up the Skagway. That was our chief.
Oh.
And his Indian name was Nugutkshio. This guy, he's
What does
the
it
chief.
mean? What does it mean?
What does that mean?
Oh my goodness.
Just a minute. On.
Okay, well, we're started out, you're gonna tell us what the chief's name meant. And a little
Okay.
bit more about the chief.
But he was related to me. I think was my dad's uncle. And then you know why they gave him that name, Xiu? If you remember, the people used to pick the barks off of the tree, and they're very sweet. And they put them in the sugar with a little grease.
Oh.
See? So that's why they named this guy. He picks them all the time, so they give him that name, Xiu. Xiu is the bark from, what you call them, not red cedar, the tree.
Yellow?
No, yellow is, what's the yellow tree? There's three names of the trees. And then we eat,
Hemlock. Oh, hemlock.
Hemlock?
oh, right on. And then we pick gum, Ketchikan, that's our gum.
The pitch.
Yes,
Oh.
we chew that and they're pink when you chew them up. Because I used to go out to camp a lot.
Mhm.
If we wanted to chew them, say it's good for our teeth in the
Oh.
olden days.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Shm'algyack, you call them, the bark on that.
Mhm.
Well,
Can-
that's why they named this guy. His real name is, his last name was, oh gee, gosh.
Thomas, did you say?
Oh yeah, Thomas was his last name.
Uh-huh. Can you tell us a little bit about camp? What camp was like when you went out camp? Is there fish camps in the summertime?
Yeah,
Springtime?
yeah, springtime, April, from hometown, we have 2 trolling boats, and we go out to Porcher Island, and the herons spawn, and a big river next, like that, you know, that's where we camp. All the heron come up there. It's not like, I mean, just clear beach, low tide, high tide. And that's where we get our heron eggs, and then we get every April till March. That's why we no school in them days. We go all the time. My parents did.
Mm-hmm.
So when heron spawn came, we go out there, and they cut down a tree, a little log, and put the rope on there, and they pick kelps, you know, the ones we eat. They tie them on there, and the heron spawn on those.
Mm-hmm.
They love that, but not the tree. You see the tree.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But they love it. You have to go out, way out to the other island to get those kelps, because if you get them by the beach, they're full of sand. I seen all that, and then we have a shade, sticks all across, and we wind blow the Ts'malgyax. We call it Ts'malgyax. The herring eggs we eat. The ones on the kelp, you eat them?
Oh, yes, I love
They're
it.
that thick.
Yeah.
So we tie those in the woodshed, the wind blow it. And the Japs buy them from us, and then we sun dry them on the rocks.
Oh.
They're really crispy, and you can eat it with grease.
Oh.
Can you
Can,
repeat the
can you repeat that in the language? What you just told us about the camp?
Yeah. In April we leave home, then we go out to
Can
the...
you to say it in the language?
Oh,
That's okay.
The spring. Loig means move. Loig. The spring, they loig them. Google bought 2 boats. Get all our food in, what we need. Then we go out. Then we start them the Portia Island. That's where we have camp. And then they will some way they put up swang, you know. And then if I talk too much, you might not understand.
Oh, it's okay.
That's
It's
okay.
And then we do all that, put fish in the jars, you know, smoke fish.
This is what we want you to do. We want you to feel comfortable and go ahead and tell all you can in our language.
Yeah, the amel charm that way, the poems ran, the good chapin, you know. You stay out there. Gobel means 2 months. Gemk. Gobel the charm that way, not the charm. The boys they catch fish. Horn is catching fish. They get on that.
That's that one?
Yeah.
Okay. How about, that was a spring camp or summer camp? In
Our spring camp, we go out there.
and then in the summer camp, you went for fish and berries?
Oh, and I mean snow. Okay, we work in the cannery in June.
Uh-huh.
June, July, August. We go up to Skinner River. And that's where we get our jobs. Lulutam horn means you put fish in the cans by hand in them days. Wapsahon is cannery.
Oh.
Work. Wapsahon wala ka tlel siyang horn.
Can you tell us more about working in the cannery?
Can you tell us some more working in a cannery in the language?
Okay. Så June, the laloy kum the Wapsahon the horn the cans. Stamon is humpy. Dark salmon that we put up. Dark salmon. Michaud with the toy in the cans.
Did you have a winter camp too?
No.
By then you should
Yeah.
have had everything all
Yeah.
stored away for winter time, huh?
But in October, we go out to another camping where the boys go trapping. That's another long story.
Oh, we'd like to hear it though.
Yeah.
In our language, we'd like to hear
Oh.
some.
Let's see, four. Wait, I forgot the name of the fort. Well, anyway, the Cloycum, the External River, that's another camp. Wahoyam Kanur, the Alax. The need bears, deer, otter, beavers, the Alax. That the Poyakan sticks to go up the river with sticks. The Hoyam Gui mile to go on the canoe, the Alax. And then we put up a lot of fish. And then beaver. We even smoke beaver meat. We put up. And then we said the dog and they were near the gums was winter time. Getting ready our food for winter, you know. Alexstor, the name of the river.
How about the hides and stuff, the furs? Did you use them for clothing or anything? Just the meat?
What?
The hides of the animals.
Oh, yeah, all right, beaver. They dry the fur, they sell the furs to make coats out of them. Beaver furs.
Can you say that in our language?
Oh, the mooiste boer soil, that's beaver. Dat niet water de principe. The Shiwa is why they sell them to Shiwa. And they buy them and they make coats out of them. The ones that they get, you know.
Okay. How do you feel about passing the Tsimshian language on?
I'm harder. I'm happy to do it.
Now how would you say that sentence in our language?
Oh, nu I'm harder will you both come that I will share or that person talk my language what I'm doing to you. Nu I'm harder, I'm happy. Will share or the Shm'algyax is Tsimshian talk.
Why do you think this is important to pass the language on?
You will hoist can go. Very good. Hoist is way on top. You will go.
Is this important to you that the language will be carried on?
You betcha. You will You God will have hard him so he could get me into talk my language.
Do any of your children talk it with you?
No.
So I bet you're really hungry for it when you have family or friends come over from Metlakatla.
Oh, by golly. I see quite a few down at the mall, you know, that talk our language. That Margaret
Bolton?
and them. We, every time we see each other, we talk our language. But Leslie Brandable, I want to see, that's another one can talk. Leslie Brandable. And Edna Booth and Ira Booth.
Did your school support or discourage the use of the Tsimshian language when you were in school?
No. We have to learn to talk English.
What happened if you were caught speaking the language?
Oh boy, we put in the corner if we talk Tsimshian in school. Teacher says, no. There's a lot of kids from hometown talk our language. Me and Florence Lisk talk. They both make us face the wall because we talked our language. Supposed to learn English.
Was that long periods of time? Short periods of time? Can you say that in our language?
Oh, saka skolan da kan Shm'algyack man kunde inte nachte tisse dem de poäng lap al-ayran. Lap al-ayran is our own language. Yeah.
What effect did that have in your life, having not been able to speak your own language?
Could you repeat it?
Oh, just a minute. Gotta turn him over. We ran out on that side. Okay. What effect did school have on your life?
You mean what we took up that we don't want to know?
On your, is that for the language part?
Going to school, your experience going to the school, did it enrich your life, or did it make you feel kind of bad about being Tsimshian? How did school affect your life? Did it help you, or did it confuse you?
No, there were different people there. It's none of them. They were very different in the olden days. They didn't take attention about us. You know, just Kamksiwa means English, yeah? Nothing like that at all in them days, no. I took up music lesson, that's all I know. Played piano.
Did you like school?
I sure did.
Yeah.
My spelling was good and I got stumped on long division. I couldn't get the right answer at the end.
That happened to the most of us,
Yeah.
I think.
Making up stories, I get 100. She makes this make up.
Tell me about the town you grew up in.
Town, never.
Where were you growing up? In Shm'algyack, BC?
Yes, till I left that town when I was 26. I came over here to visit my aunt. And my aunt was married to William Bolton. And that's Laverne and them's grandfather. And Frank Bolton.
You came here to Ketchikan or over there to Shm'algyack, Alaska?
Here first.
Uh-huh.
My aunt used to live up in Woodland.
Oh.
Rosalie.
Uh-huh.
She got married twice.
Can you tell us in a language about your move from Shm'algyack, BC to Ketchikan? To Shm'algyack,
Oh, no.
Alaska?
I lived over there when I got married. And then when I lost the kids, Dad moved here.
Over here? Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I
that's how
see.
it was.
Can you say that in our language?
Oh. Ts'malgyax, that is Arriola. When my husband died, Lloyd means smooth. Ts'malgyax. Not since 1948. 47, 48. We died.
Okay, wait. You said you left Shm'algyack, BC when you were 26 years old.
Yes.
And you pretty much stayed around here in Ketchikan area?
No, my aunt moved over to Kahle.
Uh-huh.
So I went over with her.
Can you tell us about moving over there? What was it like from being... Ketchikan wasn't as big as it is now. It was small. I know.
Yeah.
So when you moved over there in Shm'algyack, how was that living over there?
It was different. At that time they had the boardwalk there. And they had Benjamin Haldane owned the store, general store. And then they had a theater. Brendable's run that, I think. Oh no, Teddy Benson. When I used to live over there. So my aunt made me marry Terrence Booth. They didn't want to marry me a white guy. We're not in our family. So I had to do it. My people at home were mad at me. You see, I left home. They were all mad. The wedding invitation sent out. We want my daughter home. They sent invitation back to the booth. They didn't want to lose me, but I did. I got foolish and got no. Yeah, too quick. Yeah.
What kind of childhood adventures did you have growing up?
Me?
Kind of games, what you guys do to entertain yourselves?
There was nothing bad.
Did they go to dance?
Good
Did,
life.
did you go to dances?
Oh yes, my brother owned that. We had square dance, Virginia Reel, at the home in Kahle. We had all that. It was pretty good.
What kind of things that kids have to entertain themselves? Like today they got video games and TV and all that kind of stuff. What do kids have to entertain
Oh
themselves?
my God, it's just basketball. And then we have little concerts in us when we first had school, you know. Concerts in the winter time. Christmas programs. And then we have guys from Port Jimson baseball and different places. And 1st of July, they have sports at over the Gats a long time ago. Canoe races and stuff.
Oh.
And then I was the queen when I was 16. They put me on the barrel.
Oh.
And then this guy that hold the handle, you know, he stepped on a rock and the queen fell off the wagon. And they didn't mean drinking.
No.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Queen Charlotte. They used wheel. And they had the brass band, real band. Oh, the kids don't believe what I'm talking. I mean my kids when I told them.
Can you repeat that in the language?
Oh, as to kick off, that's Shm'algyack means young. The first